Do you want to make £1 million a day freelance writing in your pajamas, sitting on a balcony, or swinging in a hammock sipping pina coladas? Buy my latest course. For just $19.99, you can learn the secrets of the top freelance writers in the world. Okay, before you click off the video, I was just joking. Don't take it seriously for those of you who don't understand sarcasm. With that out the way, let's get onto the video. Okay, so this is a really quick video about something that's really important if you're a beginner freelance writer, and that's facing the fear of rejection. You're going to have to get familiar with rejection if you want to get anywhere in your freelance writing career. I've noticed that facing fears or pitching editors or going out and trying something new, writing about a new topic. These are things that seem quite intimidating and prevent people from taking the necessary steps to get to the next level that they want to get to. So in this video, I'm going to talk about actionable tips that you can take to conquer these fears, face rejection, and help you get started quicker and make more dramatic progress in your freelance writing journey. So tip number one is to do the work anyway. This means you do the work or you do the uncomfortable task that you know that you should do, but deep down you don't want to do because it's uncomfortable and it forces you to venture out of your comfort zone. You do that thing anyway because you know it's going to help you. Shut your brain off and just take action. For me, early on in my career, this was pitching editors and sending out cold emails. I despised sending out cold emails and I found the process nerve-wracking. I felt like such an imposter and basically a sleazebag because I was reaching out to people and asking for something or just had an ulterior motive when I asked about something. As time went on and I learned more about cold emailing and just reaching out to people and getting something from people, I realized it's about communicating the value that I can provide, and that also everything to a certain extent is a numbers game. You have to send hundreds of pitches to get a dozen responses and maybe one positive response. So one of the dumbest things that I did early on, this was when I was a wet on the year newbie, I took some free course on how to cold email business owners with websites and offer them some tips for free, and then offer to jump on a consultation or call with them where I'd pitch them my services. As you can probably imagine, I didn't have any success with this at all, and the dumb part is that when I pitched all of these companies, I was so lazy and so incompetent at doing cold outreach, and I didn't even understand how email worked in my defense. I CC'd every single person that I sent the email to. So I sent a templated email to hundreds of people, and I didn't even blind carbon copy them in, which meant that everyone who received the email could see everyone else who received the email, and it was just a blank template saying, I noticed the following errors on your site, like the headline is not optimized on your X page, and generic SEO and writing tips. Obviously, nobody responded. I didn't get any clients. In fact, I did get a response, and it wasn't very positive. Somebody actually let me know that I got their name wrong, spelled the company name wrong, and that I also, like an idiot, featured all the other people that I tried to pitch with the same template. So you could say it was an important learning experience. The point of the story is that if you continue to do the work, even though it doesn't feel comfortable, even though you know you're probably not the best at it, eventually you'll get better, you'll have learning experiences as long as you keep a growth mindset and are open to learning from your mistakes. Something will break eventually and you'll get some positive results. The task won't feel as intimidating as it once did. Okay, so the first tip when you're facing fear of something when it comes to freelance writing or anything for that matter is to do the action anyway and just take any kind of action. Once you've done this, you've broken a mental barrier that makes future repeated actions easier, and you'll also encounter less resistance when trying to do this again. The second tip is to capitalize on this and habitualize the thing that you're scared of, but is also very important to your freelance writing career. So going back to the fear of rejection or to the fear of editors telling me to F off, I started to send out pitches regularly. This was a big deal for me. So in hindsight, I would change things and increase the amount of pitches I sent. But at the time, I only sent like 5 to 10 pitches a day for guest posts. And this was when I was a complete rookie. So I should have been guest posting a lot more, because if you send 10 pitches, you're probably only going to get like 1 or 2 positive responses back from editors who want to work with you. So in my case, I should have sent out like maybe 30-40 pitches, so I'd have a few guest posts going out every week, and I'd build my portfolio at a rapid rate. The important thing to remember here is to just take the action you fear most on a frequent basis. So what I did was create an Excel sheet, list down the editors I wanted to pitch, and then every day I'd knock off a few pitches a day. Once this triggered a positive feedback loop, i.e. editors accepting my pitches and my guest posts going live, generating traffic, generating backlinks, even generating clients within the first couple of guest posts, this powerful positive loop motivated me to keep on pitching, and it wasn't such an intimidating thing after this. This point also brings me to the final point, and that's to get educated and acquire some skills around the thing that you're intimidated by. As I said, when I started cold email, I was a complete rookie. I didn't understand how things worked. I didn't know that it was a numbers game, but also a quality game too at the same time. So improving my pitch would improve my conversion rates. Featuring samples that were more relevant to the client would also improve my conversion rates. A stronger headline that attracted the attention of the editor. So all these little things were a big part of improving my results and generating a positive feedback loop that made me want to take the action that I initially didn't want to take. Going through these courses and training materials was very valuable because I learned that cold emailing should be treated as a campaign in and of itself. So I should make a list of leads, email them on a regular basis, follow up with them, have a follow-up sequence, note down the times and dates that when I followed up, make an observation of the pitches that I sent or the pitches that got responded to. So it kind of shifted my mentality around sending out cold emails, and it was very valuable. So that's what I suggest to you guys. If you're going through the same struggles, you're not sure how to start pitching editors, you're not sure how to start cold emailing, these are the type of things you want to do. You want to take the action anyway, just send a pitch out just to break that mental barrier. Do it regularly and also educate yourself on what you're doing, probably in the reverse order. So you probably want to start with educating yourself on the thing that you're scared of doing or feel uncomfortable doing. Then you want to do it at least once. You want to take that action, you want to send that cold email, you want to pitch that editor, and then you want to systematize and habitualize the action. Now, you don't have to do this for everything, but for the high ROI activities that you're intimidated by and scared of doing, this is something that you should just go full force with. I'm currently going through this process with building my WordPress website. Since I configured my website, I haven't actually optimized it at all. Now I'm actually following all these steps to improve my website and just bring it up to scratch. I'm doing something every day. I'm learning about what I'm doing and following tutorials, and I'm also making a habit out of improving the site. So I'll spend a couple hours each day just doing something, fixing something, and just making some kind of progress. That's it for the video, guys. I hope these tips help you. Let me know if you need any help freelance writing. Drop some comments below and subscribe to the channel